Shalom family, Shalom. It's your brother Isaiah back with another video. Of course, I want to begin this video by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai. All praises due. Yeah, y'all. I've already recorded this video, man, but something happened. And, you know, this is why the scriptures say exactly this, and I'm gonna get it before I tell you what my situation was. Cause man, it's really just dumb shit, you know, that'll get you sometimes, but if you let it get to you, you know, it can and will fuck you up. So you just gotta stay the course. This is Proverbs chapter 25, verse 28. He that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. Y'all, so earlier, right? I recorded this video already. I recorded it. I was uploading off of my other phone, my former phone. I actually had to get another phone, y'all, because you see this one? Yep. Someone got in their feelings over something stupid, man. Basically, y'all, I don't have any Wi-Fi in my crib, right? I don't. And I think I've already mentioned that a few times. Probably won't be till next week until I can get some Wi-Fi here. So I have to use my data, right? Well, my data was working just fine all week. Smooth sailing. I'm able to upload videos here. I'm able to get on YouTube, Google Meets, text, call, whatever. Data's working fine. But as soon as I get back home today, and it happened to be on my off day from work, my data does not want to work. I have 4 bars on my phone, y'all. 4. I go to YouTube. I mean, I'm still able to call and text people, but I go to YouTube, shit's not loaded. Facebook, this app, that app, shit's not loaded. And then I even tried to click on the App Store. It said, cannot connect to App Store. So me, man, little shit like that ticks me off, man, because my shit's on 4 bars, man. I have great reception where I'm at with my data. And I'm gonna be honest, y'all. It got to a point where I was throwing my phone, and then it got to a point where I was literally just about to go to sleep and take a nap. But then it came over me again. So I take my phone and I smash it on the floor. And really, I didn't want to smash it on the floor. I actually wanted to hit my one of my slides on the ground, but I smashed it on the floor, bro. I was like, fuck. So, yeah, man. That's just a little lesson, y'all. If you feel your emotions getting to the best of you, you gotta cool off through the word, man. That's the only way. Shit. I think I got water on my Bible, y'all. That's why the color's starting to fade in the back. But, yeah, man. You got to get in this word. And that's a lesson I learned today. If you feel your emotions over dumb shit just getting to you and it's really bothering you, man, before you do something stupid like I did, get in them scriptures, man. Talk to the Most High to calm your ass down. Or call a brother or somebody. That's what I should have done. I should have called a brother immediately to have calmed my ass down, but let my emotions get the best of me. And then I had to spend, you know, a couple $100 on getting a new phone, but I'm not even really that mad because this phone is a lot faster and my data is working flawlessly here. So for the time being, until I get, you know, Wi-Fi, I actually need this phone, so I'm not even tripping. But yeah, little intro. Let's get to the meat. Let's go to 1 Peter y'all, I know where it's at. Okay. 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 7. Peter. Okay, so 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 7. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. Oh, I don't think y'all can see me for a second. Yeah. So, what's that scripture talking about? Really not talking about all things. The scripture is referring to the end of sufferings for us as a people, man. That's why it says at the end, be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. So if we know our afflictions and sufferings as a people is coming to an end, then we need to be praying. We need to be, watchmen for these prophecies. That's why it tells us to be sober in the spirit, So that's our job, man. We got to look out for what's going on, because the end of all things is us as a people being at the bottom, because we've been through affliction for many generations, man, thousands and thousands of years, man, and now it's finally coming to a culmination in this time of judgment. So hey, we got to be vigilant. We got to be vigilant in the spirit, always looking out for what's happening, because just as the Most High said he was going to speed up these days, he's doing it, man. So if you're not looking or watching these prophecies each and every day, man, you're going to miss something. You can be far behind. Say you didn't get in the scriptures for like a week, which us as the elect, that's just damn near impossible. Unless you were had to be isolated somewhere. But say that happened, man, you would miss, where time is going so fast. I'm gonna use the best metaphor I can. It feel like you would have missed like at least a year of information or so. That may be exaggerating, but just as much shit is going on, y'all, like, bro, come on, like, you'll miss a lot in a week. With everything that's going on, you'll miss a lot. There's so much going on right now, man. But that's the best analogy I could give, man. If you were to not be in these scriptures, not be in the news or anything like that, not talking to brothers or anything, you would miss a lot in a week. A lot. So that's why we gotta constantly be in the scriptures, constantly be in this word, because there's always shit going on, because these days are getting shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. So gotta keep that in mind. But we got more precepts though. We ain't going nowhere yet. This is Ezekiel Chapter 7. I'm gonna read verses 1 through 9. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Also thou, son of man, thus saith the Lord power unto the land of Israel, the end is come upon the four corners of the land. Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send mine anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thine abominations. And mine eye shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thine abomination shall be in the midst of thee. And ye shall know that I am the Lord. Thus saith the Lord power, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come. And end is come, the end is come, and watch for thee, behold, it is come. So, if you read if you have one of these Bibles that I do, it says at the top, a remnant shall be saved, final desolation of Israel. What are we going through right now? Our final captivity. So this passage right here ties in, and I'm gonna continue reading, but I just had to stop there for a second. You know, us going off as a people for many generations, we're stiff-necked, we're hard-headed, we didn't want to listen to the Most High, and He put a foot in our ass, and we're living out that judgment in this time. So this is the one time in history where, in the place that we're living out our judgment, everybody else is gonna get it. You know, everybody else. And Salakia, the Most High has always paid back our enemies for when He's put us in captivity, but it's literally everybody. All these other nations, man. It could have been, usually when we go into captivity, it would just be that one nation that the Most High repays. It's the entire planet, man. The entire planet. This is only going to happen one time, y'all. One time. You feel me? This is only going to happen one time, man. So, yeah. This is what, you know, makes this time so special for us. Because we're literally about to get everybody back, man. Everybody. Let's continue reading, though. Ezekiel Chapter 7, verse 7. The morning is come unto thee, O thou that dwellest in the land. The time is come. The day of trouble is near, and not the sounding again of the mountains. Now will I shortly pour out my fury upon thee, and accomplish mine anger upon thee. And I will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense thee for all thine abominations. And mine eye shall not spare, neither will I have pity. I will recompense thee according to thy ways, and thine abominations that are in the midst of thee. Ye shall know that I am the Lord that smiteth. So, point blank, man, the Most High is getting us back for everything we did to Him that went against His word. He got us back, and He got us back real fucking good, man. He took away our heritage. We're out here in Heathenville. We're scattered amongst the nations, you know, being oppressed. We don't even know who we are. We're getting called all these bywords. Like, bro, the Most High did a number on us. And it's not even, you think about it, we're still in slavery in the 21st century, right? Somebody who doesn't have a spiritual mind doesn't even realize that. They don't even realize that they're still in bondage. But it's just under a system. How are we in bondage under a system? You can't try to fly out of this country without a goddamn passport. Now it's a vaccine passport, but even before all this shit hit, bro, you couldn't fly out of this country without a passport. You can't go anywhere. They say you gotta have a passport by law and shit. So we're under the law of the land. We're under these heathens' laws. And all this shit goes against the Most High's word, man. You know, they do what the fuck they want to do. They do everything against the Most High. So this is why this shit's gotta go, man. This shit has gotta go. For real. Once the Most High's, you know, laws and come back, not the 613, but, you know, those laws that are necessary from, you know, the Torah that, you know, to govern our people, the laws that are necessary, not all 613, but once those laws come back into fruition, man, this world is going to be grounded, man, grounded. Because we're not going to take any bullshit. We're going to be judging everybody according to Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, their ways. Their ways. So, yeah, man, this world's about to be restored in righteousness, and it starts with us as the remnant in the 144. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 54, verse 7 through 8. For a small moment have I forsaken thee, but with great mercies will I gather thee. In a little wrath I hid my face from thee for a moment, but with everlasting kindness will I have mercy on thee, saith the Lord thy Redeemer. So, hey, he hid his face from us for quite some time, man. You know, this truth, came out about 1969 with the Pharisees and stuff, but the elect didn't start waking up really till probably about a couple years ago under this law of liberty doctrine, probably just a couple years ago. So it's been like, 400 years that the elect under the right doctrine has been asleep. Like, man, you know, that's why the scriptures say, let me see if I can find it. If I can't find it, I know it's in 1Peter. I know it is. I believe it's in, might be 2Peter. It's a lot. I don't know if I'm gonna find it yet, because, yeah, I done forgot what passage it's in, and I don't have my phone to use because I'm not using my laptop to upload this video. So, but the scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing, a day to the Lord is 1,000 years. You know, to us. So, when he says a small moment, man, that's, you know, that's coming from the Most High's perspective. You see what I'm saying? So it wasn't a small moment for us. It was 400, 500 years of pure hell that we had to be forsaken by him, because once he let us out in Heathenville, man, we got fucked up bad. We're gonna go back to Ezekiel chapter 39, and we're gonna read we're gonna go from 21 through the end of the passage. And I will set my glory among the heathen, and all the heathen shall see my judgment that I have executed, and my hand that I have laid upon them. So the house of Israel shall know that I am the Lord their power from that day and forward. And the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity, because they trespassed against me. Therefore hid I my face from them, and gave them into the hand of their enemies. So fell they all by the sword, according to their uncleanness and according to their transgressions have I done unto them, and hid my face from them. Therefore thus saith the Lord power, now will I bring again the captivity of Jacob, and have mercy upon the whole house of Israel, and will be jealous for my holy name. So he's gonna bring us back, man. He's gonna bring us back to who we are as a people. You know, this is literally, we are on the cusp of our restoration as a nation. Now, these 2/3, they gotta go. They ain't gonna make it. Not in this time. So they gotta be shot out in the kingdom. They gotta be shot out. So he's gonna bring us back though. And that's his promise. And we see that it's creeping up. Like, you ever see like a fox or something, or like a sneaky ass animal like about to devour its prey? Like, yeah, bro, that's the Most High with these devils, man, just right at the door with that prophecy, man, is just sneaking up. And bam! As soon as that mandate hits, it's over. That's the turn up. That's us being restored. The remnant, at least. But we got to build our nation back up from there. And it's starting now spiritually, with us believing in the prophecies. But let's continue reading. Verse 26. After that, they have borne their shame and all their trespasses whereby they have trespassed against me, when they dwell safely in their land, and none made them afraid. When I have brought them again from the people, and gathered them out of their enemies' lands, and am sanctified in them in the sight of many nations, then shall they know that I am the Lord their power, which caused them to be led into captivity among the heathen. But I have gathered them unto their own land, and have left none of them any more there. Neither will I hide my face any more from them, for I have poured out my spirit upon the house of Israel, saith the Lord power. So, hey, us waking up to this truth, man, will never be taken away from the Most High. Oh, again. This is it. We're always going to be with the Most High for eternity. For eternity. All we're waiting on is that physical change. We've already changed spiritually. Our mindset's incorruptible now. We just got to take on that incorruptible body to match it, just as Brother Matthias says. So that's all we're waiting on. This incorruptible body. We've already changed spiritually. You can't tell us any different. This what we know about this book is the truth. We have the understanding and wisdom from Yahweh Shem Yahushua, so it can never be taken away from us, ever. It's always going to be dwelling in our spirits and in our minds. Always going to be thinking about it. Always. So we can't be taken away from this, man. That's the power of the Most High, man. He'll never put us to sleep again. But let's go to Revelation chapter 21, verse 4. And the power shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying. Neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. And he that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, Write, for these words are true and faithful. So, hey, once we get restored, man, once we get back to our land, curses gonna be gone. We ain't gonna have to deal with death, nothing like that, man. We're gonna rejoice for eternity. We're gonna always be happy, you know, always. Just think about it, man. This is the last little bit of suffering that we got to go through for good. Like, for good. We've been through it all. Nobody has been treated the way we have as a nation. Nobody. We've been treated the worst. The worst. And guess what? These nations are finna get it. Even worse than we did. And the Most High is gonna make damn sure of it. He made sure we got treated like shit, and he loves us. So what the fuck do you think is gonna happen with these other nations? They're gonna get fucked up bad. They're gonna get ran the fuck over, man. It's not gonna be a pretty sight for these other nations. All praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He chose us to be the elect, man. Because if we weren't a part of the elect, man, we'd be taken by storm with what's coming. You know, man, these curses would literally just boom, smack us in the face. And they did. They did back then. But in this lifetime, we woke up to being under the curses. But it's going to smack them. Backhand our enemies right in the face. What's coming, man. You know, they didn't expect this pandemic to come, so that was a part of it, but it's finna go hard body with these curses, man, because once they're off with the remnant, then they're on everybody else in the world. So, that's it, man. Let's get Ezekiel chapter 11, verse 19. And I will give them one heart, and I will put a new spirit within you, and I will take the stony heart out of their flesh, and I will give them heart of flesh. So that's what I was talking about. We always are going to be one with the Most High now, spiritually, and then it's going to turn physical. We're going to be a physical reflection of his power. Once he endows us with that spiritual power, we're going to be a physical reflection of him. Physical, his men, not the women, but his men. Because what does Proverbs 8:4 say? Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of men. So he deals with the men, we deal with the women, and then women, the children, bringing them up. Repeated cycle. And then Yahushua over the men, and then Yahweh the Father over Yahushua. That's the pecking order. It ain't never gonna change. Verse 20, that they may walk in my statutes to keep my ordinances and do them, and they shall be my people, and I will be their power. So like I said, always gonna be one with the Most High. He, this prophecy for all of Israel hasn't came to pass yet, but for us, amen, we have that one heart now. All we look towards is the Most High now. Nobody can take us away from him. Nobody. They can try, but they're gonna fail. You can't do it, man. Can't do it. This is the last precept I want to get. This is Zechariah chapter 8, verse 11. Zechariah chapter 8, verse 11. But now I will not be unto the residue of this people as in the former days, saith the Lord of hosts. For the seed shall be prosperous, the vine shall give her fruit, and the ground shall give her increase, and the heavens shall give their due. And I will cause the remnant of this people to possess all these things. And it shall come to pass that as ye were cursed among the heathen, O house of Judah and house of Israel, so will I save you, and ye shall be a blessing. Fear not, but let your hands be strong. But let your hands be strong, man. That's all we got to do. That's all we got to do. Sit back and wait for these prophecies to come to pass. Really, it's just one trumpet. We're just waiting on the mark for them to mandate it. That's it. That's it. That's all we're waiting on. There's literally nothing else. Nothing else. After that, that's the last trumpet. That's game time. So that's why I brought out 1Peter chapter 4, verse 7. Let's read it one more time. First Peter chapter 4, verse 7. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. End of all things is at hand. Us rising up as a nation is coming. All we got to do is hold on. Lord willing, you guys were edified. Just want to end this video by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, HaMashiach, Yahushai. All praises due. See you on the next one. Shalom.